Good evening, everyone. On behalf of HDFC Securities, I welcome you all for yet another session on weekly F&O Outlook. Firstly, let me introduce myself. My name is Tarang Solani, and I am the product manager for Derivative. And along with me, we have Mr. Devarsh Vakil, who is our deputy research head, and who will give us the weekly F&O Outlook on the market. So tomorrow being the weekly expiry, it is very much useful. This kind of a market outlook becomes very much useful for us to take a view on the market, and also it is very much useful to take a view on a market on the for the next week how the market would be, and to know the trend. So before starting, we'll just brief you the flow for the for today. That is, Mr. Devash will give us the outlook for the market, and post that I will give you a brief introduction about our some of the useful features for the F&O traders in our advanced trading portal, which is Pro Terminal. So we'll just give you the brief about that feature, and post that we'll open this forum for question and answer session. So without wasting any time, I'll just hand over to Mr. Devash Vakil to brief us about the weekly F&O outlook. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Tarek. Thank you, everybody, for joining. So let's start with the today's presentation. Many of you were there on the last time. So when we mentioned that the markets are headed higher and every dip is an opportunity to buy, same is the view now also. For this series, we have seen 19% rise in the open interest in Nifty with the 2% price rise. Similarly, about 45% rise in the Bank Nifty futures with the 1% rise in the Bank Nifty. So there is a long build-up, clear long build-up in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now let's look at the option expiry for tomorrow. So 18,200 and 300 calls have been written for tomorrow. So we may find some resistance here near 18,300 tomorrow, while clearly puts have been written around 18,000. So from around 18,150 odd levels, which we are right now, when we have something like a 150 point dip tomorrow, if there is a dip, you consider that as an opportunity to go long. Overall, we think that the markets are headed higher. First resistance is near this 18,300. Once that crosses in the expiry, we can head towards 18,400, 500, 600 levels. So consider all opportunities, any dip based on some international events. US will have election results, and there could be volatility in the international market in the evening session today. So that may result into some kind of a soft opening tomorrow. When if it is a soft opening, you consider that opportunity as a to create long position for the November end expiry, and go long with the 18,000 as a stop loss. So 17,900, 18,000 puts have been written, and that's where we are looking at the immediate support. Beyond 18,200, 18,300, a lot of short covering is likely to come in. What are FIs up to? So FIs had, if you remember, at the end of the October expiry, I have mentioned that they were quite short. They did not roll over their short position. They have become aggressively long. By 2nd, 3rd November, they started booking profits. Now they are near 1.33. So about for 103 long contracts, they have short 100 contracts. So still they are net long, and I'm expecting again this long build-up to continue for further ahead. So again, this as high as 1.92, almost too long for one shot we saw on the 1st of November. That kind of positioning can also come in from FIs. We are expecting them to build long positions. So to put these things, we have seen the long build-up in Nifty. 17,900 is the level where we need to keep a stop loss, because that's where the puts have been written for the expiry, and with that stop loss we'll continue to remain bullish. Resistance is at around 18,300, and I'm expecting that in the short term that will act as a resistance, but over a longer term that will be broken and we are headed higher. For Bank Nifty, similarly, 41,000 is the stop loss. Beyond 41,000 we need to cut our longs, but till that we continue to accumulate long positions, and there the 41,800 to 42 is the maximum resistance levels. Once that is crossed, 1000 to 1500 point rally is expected. I am expecting there also Bank Nifty to break out in near future. So view is clear. Buy on decline, remain bullish, and overall we are headed higher. That is the clear, as much clear view as much as possible we can give. Now I'll hand it over to Tarang. Tarang, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for providing the view on the market. So tomorrow being the weekly expiry, we know the view how we can trade. Last week also being so much of eventful week. Last week was, and we did saw market going down, and after that bouncing back as per our view, which you have mentioned. So let us see how we can see in the next coming week. Now I will give you the brief introduction about some of our very useful tools in Pro Terminal. The Pro Terminal is our advanced trading portal, and it is very much useful, and it is very much useful for the traders who trade in derivatives market. So I will just go to Pro Terminal. So this is the Pro Terminal. I will show you the tool of order slicing window. Now order slicing is a new feature which we have recently introduced in our Pro Terminal. Basically, if you now there is a cap of hope you all must be knowing by putting any by putting any quantity which exceeds 1800 shares for Nifty and 900 shares for Bank Nifty. But if you want to place this a big quantity orders or in options, usually on the expiry, we do trade options in a big quantity. So if you want to trade options in a big quantity, you can do it by using our order slicing feature. Now let us see. Now suppose tomorrow being the expiry and you want to buy 18,200 call option in quantity above the cap, which is there for a per order cap, which is there. So now I'll just put in Nifty 18,200 call option of tomorrow's expiry. I will select this. I will select this and add it into my market watch. I want to buy, suppose I want to buy 5,000 shares of this. So what I will do is I will select, I will option index, will check the symbol, the strike price, and here I will click on 5,000. That is, I will type 5,000 shares, and I will select this order slicing tab. So once I select this order slicing tab, I will get two options. I want this 5,000 quantity to go in number of slice. You want to slice it in how much number of slice, that is in the baby order, which we call as a baby order, or I want to slice as per quantity. So how much quantity it should go per slice. So suppose I want to slice as per quantity, I want to go for 700 quantity in a multiple of 700 quantity, and then I have an option to select that I want to go for a last traded price or a limit price. I want to select a limit price. So if I want to select a limit price, current market price is 29.20, and I want to place at 25 rupees, then I can do 25 and I will select limit price over here. And once I click on slice, so here I will get, so 700, it will go in a 700 quantity, and the last order would be 800 quantity, and all it will be getting executed at 25 rupees. So this is how we can basically place a big quantity in a single order window. So this 5,000 quantity with this slice into a baby order, that is in the multiple of 700, which I have which I have commanded. I wanted 700 per slice. So all of the quantity are in a 700 shares, and the last is of 800 shares. Now if I want to place it in a different order, suppose I want to place in a interval of 1 rupee for every 700 quantity. So I will type a 700 quantity, I will select limit, and here there is step up or down factor. I can select how many ticks down from the limit price you want to place your second order. So suppose I want to place at 1 rupee intervals, which is 20 ticks. So this is as per ticks. So tick size you can see over here, one tick is 0.05 paisa, and for 20 ticks it will be 1 rupee. So I'll select on minus because I want to place 1 rupees lower than the limit price which I have mentioned for the next 700 shares, and further at every 1 rupee interval I want to place my all the 700 shares further. So once I click on slice, so here I will be able to see my first order will go 700 shares at 25, my second order 700 shares at 24, the third order at 23, 21, 20, and so on. So this is once I click on place the order, this order will get executed. This order will get into the exchange, and based upon the price criteria, if the price matches, then one by one this order will get executed based upon the price criteria. So this is a very useful tool, especially who trade in a big quantity in options. This is a very useful tool. Now you don't have to basically put different orders for different because of the capping of 1800 shares for the Nifty. So you don't have to place different orders in one single order. You can place the big quantity, and that will help you to speed up your trade and help you to basically trade in a big quantity. So that's it from our end. Now we'll open this forum for question answer session. So if anyone has any kind of a question, we'll request you to please write it on the question answer section, and we'll reply you back. So if there are any questions, you can write to us in a question answer box, which is there on the right hand side of your screen, and you can type your questions and we'll reply you back. Oh, Ms.
Devarsh is
Lakshmi,
asking,
yeah,
what is
yeah.
the upper cap in the slice order?
So there is no upper cap in the slice order, Mr. Sanjay. It will be for the baby orders. It will be the same as uh, as it is defined by the exchanges. So if I put 1800, suppose if I want to buy 18,200 quantity 5,000 shares, and per slice if I cannot put per slice more than 1800 shares. So because it has been defined for a baby order, I cannot basically put that baby order more than 1800 shares. It should be less than what has been defined by the exchanges. So the upper cap would be the same, but here you can slice this order into a different baby orders, and you can place this in the exchange.
Thank you, Lakshmi. So I hope this webinar benefits all the beginners and experienced traders. We try to bring out the short-term view on the market so that it helps you in trading tomorrow's expiry and other month end expiry. So then I think we can wrap it up. It's already 4:50.
Okay. So if there are no more questions, we'll just one. There is one more question. Pro terminal, where Mr. Jay Elliott is asking another question related to Pro Terminal. Where can I see the research advisory on Pro Terminal? So as of now, you cannot see research advisory in Pro Terminal, but you can check the same in our Empowered, which is a basic trading platform. So if you are in Pro Terminal, you just have to select this. You click on this Empowered, and once you click on Empowered, on the bottom you will be able to see the research recommendations. So here there are all research recommendations of fundamental and technical. You can enlarge the screen to view it properly. So there are all the recommendations on the fundamental, technical, all in the one screen. and our derivatives recommendation would be into technical recommendations. So here you can see all our research recommendations. I think there are no more questions. So we'll just conclude this session. Thank you, sir, for providing your view on the market. And thank you, everyone, for attending this weekly webinar session. Hope you get lot many insights on the market based upon the view. And thank you, everyone, for joining in and have a profitable journey. Thank you very much.